So on July 3rd, 2004, an incident took place where iCON the Mic King was on stage and your team
you didn't have to say
looked
his
like
name.
well, your team looked like y'all jumped him. What happened exactly and why y'all do him like that?
Well, stop the y'all shit. Stop the y'all shit. If you watch the video, my man Adlib, they had some problems. There's this shit, PhillyHipHop.com, and they were fucking beefing on the message boards, whatever. It was a crazy night. Fucking a rapper that we've mentioned that I'm not gonna mention again, spit in his face that night. Separate but included. And then Adlib like pushed dude. And then when dude was coming back at him, security grabbed Adlib and had him like in the chicken wing. So Adlib's like this. And I'm like, I'm not letting you get a free shot on my man. So I hopped on it. Look, I was about to leave. If you watch the video, I have a duffel bag on my shoulder. And I just fucking threw him in a yoke real quick. It wasn't that deep.
So it looked like you grabbed him from behind, right? By like a chokehold, basically.
Yeah, the Fiend. Threw him in the Fiend.
And so all of a sudden, well, the video looks like it's edited because then next thing you know, he's like on the ground. And then like what is exactly happening is like, are you guys like, because I know you edited it to like promote your CD too, though, right?
No. Yeah, no. So the dude that did my first video, he did that shit. It is not like crazy edited. You know what I mean? I think he repeated a second twice. That's about it. And I choked him real quick, sat him down. And that was it. And then we squashed all that shit out. Hey yo, I gotta take a piss. Let me take a piss.
So do you know why him and Adlib had problems to begin with? It was just on some message board talking shit, like I'm better than you type of thing, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Listen, PhillyHipHop.com was crazy back then. Niggas was talking the most shit. Niggas was talking the most shit on there. And it wasn't much more than that. You know what I mean? And like I said, like the way it came up, and you might not be able to see it on camera like that. You can see the bouncer step in, but you don't see him like dude's holding Lib's arms behind his back. So Lib is like this. I'm like, I'm not letting you get that off. You can't get that off. Y'all can shoot a fair one.
Well, that's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you what happened exactly, because you know, not being there, you can't really see. It just seemed like iCON's trying to perform. Adlib gets in his face and throws up middle fingers to his face, and it's like it's getting really aggressive, super fast, right? And next thing you know, he pushes him, and then it's just goes into this whole thing. Next thing you know, you're coming from behind and like choking him or whatever, and then he's being sat down and then Adlib's like jumping on top or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's why it just seemed like it was almost like, did he even have people there with him or?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know like what his situation was. Look, here's the craziest part about that whole shit. So my man DJ Express, you know, my tour DJ, he did cuts on my first two albums. And it's just my friend over the last fucking 30 years. You know what I mean? Cause he was there when we was doing carjackings. We was doing that shit on his block. You know what I'm saying? So He came to that show, and me and him was chopping it up, like, "Oh, good to see you, this and that." He's like, "Oh, what's up?" I was like, "Yeah, sometimes it gets crazy." 10 seconds later, I'm up on stage choking dude. And if you look at the video, I have a duffel bag on my shoulder when that happens. Oh yeah, nah, like I ain't trying to paint dude as the herb or something, or like there was like some super win. Like I don't get no points for any of that shit. Same shit with jail shit. Like fights I've had in jail, I choked out a fucking dozen niggas my first bid. And you know what I got the most props for? When I got beat up by somebody that could fight. Know what I'm saying? They were like, oh, because niggas was scared of him. And I was like 18. I was like, I don't give a fuck about that. Nigga threw a basketball in my face. We're rumbling. Know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shit like that always happens. Thankfully, with this rap shit, I know rap shit gets crazy, but typically, especially in the underground, it doesn't get that bad.
Right. So you said that you guys actually ended up squashing it. How did you guys end up squashing it?
I mean, I guess we squashed it. Not like I said, it wasn't that deep. And then he made a he made a business move and he ended up buying the undergroundhiphop.com. Like him and some of his people or whatever. And I was doing a lot of numbers on there. So when he bought the shit, I hit him up. I was like, you know who I am, nigga. Like, whatever.
You know how I am.
I've been getting it over here. You want to get like, nah, don't say it like that, because I'm not saying it like that, bro. Don't do that. We're not hyping up and up.
No, I know, but I'm just saying though, because it just kind of came across like funny like that.
Oh, it always can. It always can. But yeah, nah. I hit him up like, yo, doing numbers over there, bro. And that's your business. Like, let's do business. And that it felt squashed to me. I don't know.
Well,
I still got niggas that want to kill me from the streets. So I really don't like I don't give a fuck about rap beef.
right.
That same shit with like the Vinny shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
I really don't give a fuck.
let me say this though. iCON is my man. So shout out to iCON. But I don't think that he feel any type of way about something that happened 20 years ago and stuff like that. I spoke to him. He's cool about
Right.
it. You know what I mean? So, but he admitted though, he said that, you know, he was an asshole back then, where it was like if he didn't like you as a rapper, he would make it known and he would say shit, and like, you know, he didn't like you as a person then, because he didn't like you as a rapper. So he admitted that, like, you know, he was a little much at times, you know what I mean? So everybody's grown from that situation, you know.
Yeah, he was an asshole, but very skilled. Throughout that whole era, when niggas didn't fuck with each other for fucking 5 years, whatever, he battled my man. He battled my right hand man, and he smoked my man.
Who?
And I had to tell my man, like, yo, he kind of fucking did it to you. Like, nah, he's an ill fucking freestyle rapper, bro.
Right, but who did he battle?
Say like my man GQ.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if you did your homework, you see GQ. Yeah, and GQ is one of the illest freestylers I know. But that night, son went in. He did Dorney Park and everything. You know, Dorney Park, the amusement park in Allentown, nigga. And oh man, it was a sight, bro. It was a sight. And I was just like, man, kind of And that was a wild night too, because like Pumpkinhead was there, and like we're all arguing, and like cops on horses on South Street and shit, and everybody talking about I don't give a fuck. Like nigga, I just got off bail, nigga. I do give a fuck. Not as much as I give a fuck now, though. My level of giving a fuck now is so different. Rest in peace, Pumpkinhead, though.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pumpkinhead, man. You got any stories with PH?
Just that one, really.
Well, can you go into more detail about what happened?
Oh no, like we already had the situation, the Atlas situation, and this is after that, and then we're at some little fucking hole in the wall underground spot on South Street, and it's a battle shit, and you know, GQ is one of the top freestyle battlers, and iCON was as well, and iCON did a fucking verse. Look, I'll never forget this. He did it blindfolded. And was like reaching in a box and pulling out shapes and freestyling about it. And it was fucking insane. I was like, yeah, there's gonna be a fight tonight. Like I'm not fighting about it, but I'm gonna, you know, keep the peace or make sure my man don't get beat the fuck up, or you know what I mean? Or make sure he doesn't hurt nobody type of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I said, not that deep.
Right. Shout out to everybody, man.